Good evening.
Good
I
evening.
hope everybody's having a great time. I am, and thank you, Ann, for inviting me. Before I get into what I want to talk about, I want to continue to toot Ann's horn. She came 12 years ago, and I didn't realize this until we were just talking, with a little group of helpers called the Little Helpers. And they volunteered one time, and I had to pack out boxes, and I only had myself. And these guys came in, and within an hour and a half, they packed out 6 months worth of boxes for me. So that relieved me for 6 months. But what I've realized is it was more than her just packing the boxes and her little helpers. They're building a community of folks that are going to be sitting here 30 and 40 years from now, doing the same thing and passing it on. We have a great community in Mooresville. I see the love and the compassion that folks have for our community, and I've seen it actually going out as far as the things that are going in the western part of the state. So thank you for the kindness closet. I'm hoping that I get the time right that we've been together as far as partnership. I think about 3.5 years, something like that. And it's been very, very impactful. Before the kindness closet came to the Mooresville Christian Mission, we offered food. We had a great food pantry, but the other necessities that folks needed as far as their personal hygiene, it's hit or miss if we had it. You know, if we got toilet paper in, it may have lasted a day. If we got toothpaste in or toothbrushes or those type of things, you know, if you got there the first of the month or wherever we got those in, you were lucky, you were blessed. But when we partnered up with the kindness closet, now every individual that comes through has an opportunity to come through and get personal hygiene products at least twice a month. That's very important. Yeah. Because the things that we're trying to push at the Christian Mission is we know folks are struggling to make ends meet. And we push our pantry, we push that food pantry. And now not only are they being able to get food, but also being able to have dignity. I mean, just imagine if you are struggling and you can't purchase deodorant, can't brush your teeth, and kids are going to school and they're not getting the necessities that they need. So now that kid can function in school. So it's a huge impact of what the Christian Mission and the Kindness Closet does, but without the Kindness Closet, we couldn't have made that big of an impact. I'm going to share a couple of stats with you, and then I'm going to be out of your way. But we serviced about over 1,700 families last year. We serviced over 4,600 individuals as far as those families across our programs. And if those individuals use those pantry visits, which is 24 a year, each one of those pantry visits, bare minimum, is $75. I'm not sure how much the dollars compute as far as what the Kindness Closet presents to us, but our goal is to help that family that's struggling, to keep the lights on, to keep the rent paid, to keep all these things going so that they can have some dignity going to work, to go out and look for a job. So I want to share another set of stats with you. Over 292 families remain homeless because of this. Over 273 families were able to maintain their utilities because of this. Because of these little things that seem commonplace to us, being able to go to your pantry or go in and know that you got toothpaste, you got toiletries and all these things. Some folks don't have that. And so by you sharing and us partnering, that community that we serve is very well blessed. And I see smiles. I've seen more smiles over the last couple of years because that was one of the things that folks would come into. There's a lot of food pantries, but the Kindness Closet recognized that there's still a gap, and that gap needs to be filled. I think your red card project has been imperative to the schools. You know, so I thank you for being here tonight. I do want to share one story. There's a family of about 5, I think, Justine maybe. It's a mom that has, their only income for the household is Social Security. And she has a daughter that struggles with a certain disability, but she's not been awarded disability, and grandchildren. So she's taking care of that. But she has thanked Justine and our case managers many times about being able to just get toilet paper. Just to be able to get toilet paper. And again, things that we take for granted are very, very important and a very, very needed necessity in our community. So thank you for what you do. Thank you, Kindness Closet. Thank you for partnering with us, and we really appreciate being partners with you.
Thank you, Scotty.